Eychimo's Adventures is now live. Multi-streaming with
Alright, looks like everything's gonna work here. Huh, stream having a rough time starting. Okay. We're actually gonna stream off the mirror here. Just in case anybody asks questions. I'm about setting up. Okay. We're actually gonna go out and do a little mining today. Oops, I gotta go this way. Yep, we're gonna go do a lot of mining. Yes, we are. Hopefully, our ship will spawn. No guarantees. So everything's moved here. Prospector, retrieve. Let's see.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Being delivered. D2. Whoop. D2. Yep, we're off the mirror today. Okay, let's see if I can find our inner ship. Okay. I'll probably have to refuel it. Startup.
Acknowledged.
Too soon. Startup.
Acknowledged.
Mobile glass.
Open mobiglass.
Open mobile glass. Needs a little refill too. We'll refuel it and repair it. Mobile glass.
Open mobiglass.
Open mobile glass. Repair. Okay, that should have done it. Take off.
Ascending. Retracting modules. Handing you the con.
Got the con. The con is ours.
Thank you.
Range.
Collecting data.
That's a little data. Oh, it should be Daymar, right? Yeah. Jump.
Jumping.
A little crooked here for some reason. Don't really know why, but might be my head's on crooked. I don't know. Possibility. Yeah, Prospector A07 just left. He did. Range.
Collecting data.
Data is being collected. Jump.
Jumping.
We're Eiger Flats or Eager Flats? Could be Eiger. It's an Eiger counter. Ha! Alright, we're gonna go down to the flats. Here, flats. Change view.
Roger that.
Nothing like being out on the desert world. Nothing out here but heat. Lots of heat. Change view.
Roger that.
Roger, roger. Close comms.
Comlink closed.
Yeah, close the comms. Alrighty. Got some debris laying down there somewhere. Might just be a rock outcropping. Could be debris. Yeah, we're not dead yet. Always a good sign. Scanning mode.
Accepted. You may now proceed.
We are proceeding. Oops, got one right underneath those, huh? Don't particularly see it, but it's there. Looks like a diamond cluster, maybe. I'll have to go check it out. Oh, we got a whole cluster of rocks here. Look at this. Mining mode.
Affirmative. Stand by.
Standing by. See if I can get a reading on these rocks. Not gonna work. Life is hard, then you die. Mining mode.
Affirmative. Stand by.
Mining mode.
Affirmative.
It'll be
Stand
one of
by.
those days, huh? We can't get a reading on nothing. Oh, come on. Gimbals.
Actioned.
Gimbals.
Actioned.
Gimbals.
Actioned.
Arg. Damn it. There goes one of them anyway. Not that I want it, but... Nope. Nope. Not what I want. I'm very picky. Nope. Like nothing here I want. Nope. No, do I want? Scanning mode.
Accepted. You may now proceed.
I am proceeding. one diamond. I'm going to get out for one. Get a cluster and get out. It's like just one rock. One. We got a cluster here. Okay, now I'm going to have to mine this because it's a cluster. We're going to get out to do a cluster. Pretty much fill your backpack up when you get a cluster. We got lots here, so we're going to get out and get it. Landing mode.
The landing gear is down and locked.
Damn. Yeah, we're going to do these. 7 of them? Yeah, this ought to fill my backpack up. Ought to fill up the backpack. Change view.
Roger
Make
that.
sure I'm not sitting on nothing. Nope. Change view.
Roger that.
Engines off.
Engines are powered down.
Exit seat.
Affirmative.
Maybe it won't take off by itself now. No guarantee. Does that on occasion. Just I get out and it takes off. Not a very nice prospect. That might just eliminate it. Okay, I'll probably have to put on. Oh, look at all these rocks. Good mining cluster, and if beings were on Daymar, it'll all be had tonight. Okay, I bet I do not have. No. Okay, mobile glass.
Open mobiglass.
It will not be installed. I should have my backpack on. I don't think I ever took it off. We are awaiting selection. Just what we have to do. Weapons, utility, multi-tool. Still have my backpack on. Utility. Mining tool attachment. Close the mobile glass.
Closing
Okay,
mobiglass.
now we're ready to rock and roll. Alright. Oops. Boy, I might have just lost that weapon. Didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Closer. Closer. Whoops, didn't mean to do that either. Come on. Should be close enough, really. It really should be close enough. This is cool in 3D. Let's go, Rock. Didn't have to get any closer. If I get closer, I'll just die. Still a pretty good sized shatter, wasn't it? I think they went too far, but yeah, there's enough here I should be able to fill up the backpack. I do not like to get in and out of my ship on every single rock, so I look for cluster. Saves me a little time, a little hassle. Everybody can do it however they want to do it. I'll take my chance and find a cluster. If I don't, just lose them. Just don't make as much. It's not a big deal. But a full backpack's worth 16.5 of this material. 'tis no laughing matter. Okay, one more here. Let's see any more laying around. Nope. Okay, we're gonna go up here and do this one. Alright. Look at this. We just almost act like we know what we're doing, don't we? Oh, let's get a good beat on it here. Just rock over. And you get better at it as you do it, of course. Like anything else. Doesn't mean I still don't blow up the occasional rock. Prick. Oh, you prick. That hurt. See, you can kill yourself. Probably a little closer than I need to be. Piece went over there somewhere, if I see it. Yep. Probably was a little closer to it than I really wanted to be, but yeah. Okay, now can I find it again? Yeah, there's one there. And there's probably more that's shattered farther away, and I won't be able to find them because they really don't show up very good. I don't see any more. Don't see them. You could never tell. Okay, let's go to the next one. But yeah, I hit that. I shattered that one a little hard. Now the prospector will find the pieces no matter where they're laying, but that doesn't really do you a lot of good because when you go out and look for them, you really can't find them. It's been my experience, you can't find them. Sometimes you get lucky, but I just don't worry about it anymore. Spend all that time looking for them and you come up with nothing. So I don't really spend a whole lot of time looking. Be different if we had a hand scanner and we can get right up on top of them, but we can't, so. You can only find them by visual search. Well, this one is just wanting to stay red. Just wanting to stay red. Come on. One didn't want to be a pain in the ass is what it wanted to be. Yep, wanted to be a pain in the ass. See, I have no idea what it's grabbing for there. I did not hit it, tell it to grab, but it almost, like I say, they still have works to do here. Like I said, all I did was bring up the function key. I did not tell it to grab anything, but yet it reaches out and grabs. Like I say, that's in the code. That's not me. See that? I did not tell it to grab anything, but it did automatically. See? There we go again. I don't know what the deal is, but see, I have no idea what it's doing. But that's in the programming. That's not it's not me. I don't know why it does that. All right. All right. Here we go. We're in the money. We're in the money. Boy, it's just not very stable today. Don't know why. It's just not. It's really very unstable from what it normally is. So it's got to be the server. It's pretty much ignoring the fine control here today. Boy, it is just determined to shatter. See, that's in the game itself, or the server, or whatever. It's just, there was no reason for that to shatter that hard. No reason at all for that to do that. It wasn't even nowhere near red. It is just, for something reason today, the server is just acting like an ass. Now, I have no idea where the pieces flew. See them, like I say, it's just about impossible to pick up those translucent pink rocks in this environment unless you're right on top of them, and they could have shattered God knows how far. That's the nature of the beast. But there was no reason for that rock to shatter like that. I did not, I wasn't pushing it. It's just, that's in the server. Something about the server today is really acting like an ass. And I don't know why, but it's not me. But it does act that way sometimes. But yeah, it should no way have shattered like that. Unless you're desynced and you're actually not running exactly what it says you're running. Which is what I think happens. Because I was barely in the green when when it shattered and I had the power way down. It should nowhere have shattered that rock like that. So I think it's server disk desync, and what I think it's saying is not really what it has. It boils down to server desync. Yeah, see, it's really, it's double blowing up is what it's doing. This is a server fucking problem. Which is not surprising because it starts with the citizen. Now, see, how far do those pieces go? And there's nothing I can do about it. If the server's being an ass, it's being an ass. And it's aggravating, but there's really nothing you can do about it. Like I say, once it shatters like that, the pieces are still around. They're just so far away. They're very hard to spot when unless you're right on top of them. I mean, you know, see, there's one there, but like I say, it's very hard to spot the damn things. There is no hand scanning in the game, so you just have to visually see them. Same deal is when you're out prospecting without a mining ship, you really can't. The odds of you seeing one of these rocks anywhere is very slim. So you can mine it. It just, it still needs a lot of work. I mean, it does work, but it's by no means is this a finished product. I would not think. I think we're going to get some type of ability to hand scan. Because basically, unless you're in a cave, and then you still got to visually sight these rocks. The only way you can tell this is a rock that's mineable is you see the purple in it, or the pink, or whatever it is. That's the only thing, and some of the time it's green, depending on the material. That's the only way. So you take all these rocks out here, and as you can see, you cannot tell one of them is mineable until you get right up on top of it. And so if you're hand mining out on a planet, and you're hoping to find a rock, the odds of you finding a rock are really slim, because there just aren't that many of them. So just something you have to realize that when you're trying to hand mine. Now, like I say, this backpack doesn't really hold very much, but of this material here, it will hold 16.5 K of rocks, so it is valuable. But it's not easy to do. I mean, it's really easy to do. But here, I've got some kind of server desync here, but the server is not acting right. So these rocks are trying to blow up when there's no reason for them to be blowing up. I mean, as long as I keep this in the green, especially at the lower end of the green, these rocks should not blow up. But you notice they're blowing up and then they're blowing up again, and that's what's shattering them. Nothing I can do about it. That's all in the server. Like I say, I just think the server is desynced from my position. So the reading I'm getting is not the real reading. And I think that's the problem. And there's nothing I can do about it. I can't fix the server. That's Chris Roberts' job. And from what I've read about some of the leaks, 3.9 is desynced worse than this is. So everybody's expecting a great 3.9. I'm thinking it's really going to suck for the desync reason. Now see, that one didn't blow up twice. And none of them. Whoops. God damn it. Quit doing that. Let's holster this. Hopefully I just didn't lose that weapon. Didn't mean to hit the other summon for the other weapon. That's a good way to lose a weapon. Whenever you change weapons without holstering, you tend to want to lose it. And I may have just lost my multi-tool. Oh, come on now. See, I have no idea why I turn the function key on and it automatically reaches out and grabs something. That's in the program. That's Star Citizen. See that? function key should not make it grab anything until I hit stow. But it does half the time. See? That's the programming. I'm not telling it to do anything yet. I just opened the function key. But see, for some reason, I open it, it tries to do something. And it shouldn't do that. See, look at this one way over here instead of where it's supposed to be. Okay. Like I say, server desync. See, it's saying there's not even a rock there, and I can sit there and see it. See the rock? See it? But see, it's telling me it's not there. Alright, we should be pretty close to full here. Where's my backpack? Can't see it. Where's the marker for it? Can't hardly see it. 71% full. See, we should be fuller than that. I don't know what its problem is here. We got about 12,000 in material right now. But yeah, my guess it's all about... Well, you notice when we started, we couldn't even get a reading on the regular mining rocks. Like I say, this server is not in very good shape. It's desynced pretty bad, is my guess. I'm making it work by having patience, but it is not working on par what it normally does. Normally it's just not this difficult not to shatter rocks. So I think it's just a matter of what I see and what I'm getting is two different things. It's just a matter of desync. Like I say, the reading I'm seeing and the reading I'm getting is not the same. The server is lying to me. Something's lying to me. You can hear the sound. The sound acts like I got more power into the rock than I do. Yeah, see, it's just all over the place. Just all over the place. Like I say, I think it's a server issue. Because I have not mined any of them where I should have blowed any of these rocks up. None of them should have blown up. And what, I had 2 or 3 of them blow up already? And see, just like this, when I hit the function key, it should not be grabbing rocks. It's not grabbing anything, but it's going through the motion. Shouldn't be doing that. All I'm doing is opening up the function. And it's trying to do a... And it's trying... See? That's the server doing that. It's I don't know what, but that's not normal. Shouldn't be doing that all by itself. See? Something ain't right with the server. Now normally it'll do that every now and then, but it doesn't do it almost every time like it's doing here. And like I say, this rock here that I can see, I can't pick up. I can't pick that rock up. And there are more laying around here from the shatters that I don't know where they're at. And like I say, if you're lucky... Now, I am in Vorpex and I have the ability to increase There's one. I have the beast ability to increase saturation, color saturation. Now I could open up my Warp-X menu and I could actually turn it up all the way. And I could probably see a lot more of them. But that's actually cheating because you can't do that on your monitor. But I can do that in my HMD. I can color saturate it where I can make them light pink rocks really bright pink. But I would consider that personally an exploit because that's not a function of the game. I would be using software to exploit, and I'm not going to do it. Now, I know some people will do it and think how smart they are, but to me, cheating is cheating, so I put myself under everybody else's rules. So I think cheating is cheating. All right. Yeah, we're 90%, so we've probably made pretty close to 16K, which is enough for me. I will not stop for more hand minables. Won't do it. Like I said, I wouldn't mind picking up the rest of them, but and like I say, you'll see when we get in the ship, it will be able to find all these shattered rocks, but trying to go out and find them is a joke. I've done it before, tried, it just doesn't work out. Pretty much waste your time because they're blended into the scenery and I can't see them. But they are there. It's not like they actually truly disappeared. They're just blended in real good with all the landscape. And you'll see when we get in here that they will show up. Get ready. See all the diamonds. Ba, ba, ba. See all of them? See, that's how many of them are still laying out there. Now, those are just the shattered pieces. Like I say, we walked all over. I didn't see any more, but they are out there. And if I did actually walk right on top of one of them, I may be able to spot it. But you will spend so much time searching those shattered pieces. I guess we got plenty of time. You don't care. You can. I just don't bother. Engines on. Engines on.
Engines online.
So I just don't even bother with it. Take off.
Ascending.
Just not
Retracting
that
modules.
important. To
Handing
me, it's
you
just a
com.
time sink. Now, see, if we had a little hand scanner, I could pick up all those on the hand scanner, and I could walk right up onto them and pick them all up. So, yeah. And see how far they shatter when one of those rocks shatters? You see how far some of them went? Jesus. Like I say, it's just almost impossible to find unless you can hand scanner them. Scanning mode. I
As
mean,
you
to
wish.
each your own. You can walk out there and look around for them. I mean, you can. I have. But the time it took me to find them, it was just... And I never could find them all anyway. But I could find one or two more pieces. If I really wanted to, you know. To me, it just time. It's a matter of time. It was that they're not that valuable that it's worth me spending 30 minutes trying to pick them up. It's the same as one hand mining rock. I'm not going to get out of the ship for. I wait till I find a cluster, then I will get out and do the cluster. And clusters are rare. I have been out mining and never found a cluster. And so I didn't do any hand mining while I was out with a prospector. Just personal preferences. I wouldn't expect everybody to, you know, what I'm happy doing is a lot different than what you are. Some people want to get every credit they can get, so they will stop the ship, get out, and mine that one rock. And it's really a hassle if you're in a mold. Having to get out of that damn thing to mine one rock. Yeah, I'm not doing it. But doesn't mean there's anything wrong with doing it. It's just not worth my time. Not that my time is all that valuable. It's just I get bored with it anyway. But when I find a cluster, I will get out and mine the cluster. Mining mode.
Affirmative stand by.
And I pretty much anymore won't mine anything but Brexolite, Agrium. That's what I look for. Scanning mode.
Accepted. You may
And
now
sometimes
proceed.
I gotta go pretty far to get it. You know, it's all about shit luck sometimes. And a question, this one here is probably a diamond. Yep, see there's another cluster there. But I'm so close to being full of... Actually, that's pretty good. I don't normally find 2 clusters on the same trip. Like I say, I'm 90% full. I'm not going to stop and get out and get it. It's not worth it. But I normally don't find that many clusters in each trip. I usually find lucky if I find 1 cluster, and here we found 2. Now, technically, I can take off my backpack and fill up the storage in my armor. Doesn't hold near as much, of course, but it does hold. It does hold a little bit. So you can do that if you so choose. Depends on how greedy you want to be. Should be a rock down here, and it's out somewhere. Well, I was closer to it than that, but I guess not. But yeah, see, I can take that. There's another handle. But yeah, I can take my backpack off and put on my my armor, and I can hold a little bit more. And I guess technically you can carry more than 1 backpack. So if you want to buy 2 backpacks and switch backpacks, you can do that. There's a lot of ways you can increase the amount you hand mine. But I don't have another backpack on me, although I do have my medium armor. And I take it the heavier your armor is, the more it will hold. But it doesn't hold anything near what your backpack holds. But yeah, if you're going to be a serious hand miner, for now, I don't know that in the future we're going to be able to do that. Use double backpacks. I know you can now. I haven't never done it, but I know some people do. I wouldn't, you know. If we had ship storage, it'd be a different story. You have 2 or 3 backpacks in your ship. You can store it in a locker. That makes sense. Just carrying around an inventory, it just doesn't make sense. That's going to be possible in the future. Mining mode.
Affirmative, stand by.
There's Agrium. 3.7%. That's not great. Closer to 10 it is, the better off. But Agrium has a tendency to break really well too, if you're lucky. So we're going to go ahead and break this one down. Why isn't my laser thrown? There it goes. I have no idea. See, little desync on the server. My laser throttle wasn't even beginning to work. And I do have a Helix mining head. In case you're wondering, it will mine anything where the original won't. However, the upgrade